Well, hey, good morning. We're here on the Coral Sea, day 22 of our walk through the Gospel of Mark. Today we're in chapter 6, verses 45 through 56. And this is a famous story of Jesus walking on the water. Now, we weren't able to reproduce those conditions today, but it's very interesting because it's not incidental. It's not by accident that Jesus ends up walking on the water. They feed the 5,000, he and the disciples, and then the Bible says that he insisted that they get in the boat and go across the Sea of Galilee without him. And so they're on the boat. He knows that that's what they're doing. And then he stays behind to say goodbye to everybody, to set them back to their house, to their homes. And then the Bible says he's walking on the water, and he goes to walk beside them, and it says he intended to pass them. He was not going to get in the boat. And here's the reason why. Verse 50 says, they were all terrified when they saw him. Jesus spoke to them at once. He said, "Don't be afraid. Take courage. I am here." And verse 52 says, for they still didn't understand the significance of the miracle of the loaves. Their hearts were too hard to take it in. So he had this intention. I am going to give them a theology lesson. I'm going to speak to their minds. I'm going to help them to understand my divinity. I want to show them my glory. His intention was just to pass by them. He was echoing some important Old Testament things, including Job 9, where it says, "He alone has spread out the heavens and marches on the waves of the sea." He wanted to show them who he was, that he was indeed God, that he was divinity. He wasn't just the Messiah, but he was also sent as the Word from the Father. This is massive. And so Jesus is trying to minister to their minds, but instead he sees their frail hearts. He sees that they're hurting. He sees that they're afraid. He's walking on the sea, and he sees their fear. He sees their confusion, and he decides, you know what? This isn't the time for a lesson. This is time for me to come alongside them as their friend and their father and to minister to them. So he intends to walk by. He stops. He gets in the boat. He calms the waves and the wind, and he ministers to their hearts. And I don't know how many times that's happened to me, but I know for you, I'm sure there are times when you're facing storms of your own, when you're just paddling and paddling and paddling and you're not getting anywhere. And you don't need Jesus the teacher. You need Jesus the minister. You need Jesus the friend. And so I pray that if you're in one of those seasons this week, that Jesus would come alongside you, you'd invite him into that, and he would minister to your heart. God bless you. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.